Hey everybody, got another tricky puzzle for all of you today. It's White's turn to move and win, but surprisingly, I found that a lot of players just couldn't solve this one. Just so you know, Black's pawns are going down, so their king is blocking the promotion square. Now this right here is the tricky part, because you can't reroute your knight. The Black king would easily escape from that corner, and you're going to lose all of your mating chances. Now after king moves to c3, you need to deal with Black's pawns. Now Black is going to go after your knight, and the game is eventually going to end in a draw, with Black sacrificing his pawn for White's rook. Now in the same way, you can't approach with your king, because you're not going to get there in time. Black is just going to play pawn to b3, with the idea of playing pawn to b2 afterward, ending the game in a stalemate because Black's knight is going to get pinned by the rook and is going to be unable to move. Now in this position, knight to c3 is not going to work, double attacking the Black knight on b1, because the pawn on a2 also guards the knight. Now also, if you ever move that knight, Black is going to take advantage and move his king to b2, escaping from that corner. And if you move your king once again, Black is going to play pawn to b2, and your only way to avoid the stalemate would be to move from the first rank. But this is going to lead to a losing position because Black is just going to promote. Alright, so you guys have been staring at this for quite some time now. Have you found the right move? Now, as you've already guessed, it is a rook move, but where? If you try to move it away from the first rank, Black is going to have the same defense with pawn to b3 and pawn to b2. And you'd be forced to go back to the first rank because you can't let Black promote. There is only one correct move in this position, and that ends up being rook to c1. You're going to see in a minute why this is the solution. Now what does that move do exactly? First of all, it forces the pawn move to b3. Now, pause the video if you want to challenge yourself, and let me know in the comments what your next move would be here. Because if you rushed and played knight to c3, well, unfortunately, that would lose you the game right there. King to b2, and now what are you going to do? Both your pieces are under attack. The next correct move in this position is going to be knight to c5, threatening checkmate if Black plays pawn to b2. Now your opponent is going to move to b2, and you're going to play knight to d3, checking the king while also protecting your rook, forcing Black back all the way to a1. This is why rook to c1 is the only correct move in this puzzle, because it cuts off the enemy king from escaping on the c-file. And now for the third challenge of this puzzle, again, pause the video right here and play this next brilliant move. The final move for this puzzle is bringing that rook all the way back to f1. Now it might seem like a weird move, but the idea here is that after pawn to b2, White is going to move his knight in front of the rook, interfering with the pin on Black. This way, Black's knight is free to move, and it wouldn't be a stalemate. And now, after Black's move, knight to c2, is checkmate. What a puzzle. That's it for today, guys. I hope you found this one challenging, and I really hope you're enjoying this new format. If you're not a fan, please let me know in the comments, and we'll switch back to the original style. I'll see you in the next one.